Good afternoon, and welcome to my November 19th COVID-19 community briefing. There is a surge of COVID-19 cases in our community right now. We're at a crossroads. Every resident of Anacortes plays a crucial role in this community. We must make the choice now, when it's the hardest, to stay home, keep physically distanced from our family and our friends and our community members. I have weekly briefings with the County Health Department, and they shared some shocking numbers this week. In the entire month of October, we saw 170 new cases in Skagit County. And now, just over halfway through November, we are faced with 360 new cases. Every day, we're seeing double-digit positive test results, and we need to take the necessary steps to slow the spread of the virus. This is happening across our state, and we're headed down a dangerous path. Governor Inslee has issued a travel advisory for Washington in coordination with California and Oregon due to the recent spike in COVID-19 cases. The advisory urges individuals arriving from other states or counties to self-quarantine for 14 days after arrival and encourages Washingtonians to stay home or in their region and avoid non-essential travel to other states. The governor also announced a new 4-week statewide set of restrictions to ensure that the hospital and the medical systems are not overwhelmed. These restrictions took effect Monday, November 16th at 11:59 p.m., except for the changes for restaurants that took effect Wednesday, November 18th at 12:01 a.m. Some of the new guidance include: no indoor social gatherings are allowed. No social gatherings inside are allowed. Outdoor social gatherings can have 5 or fewer people from outside our immediate households. Restaurants and bars are open for outdoor dining and takeout only. No indoor dining is allowed. Bowling alleys, movie theaters, museums, and zoos are closed. Indoor services will be closed at fitness facilities, gyms. Youth and adult amateur sports activities are limited to outdoor with facial coverings only. Personal services such as hairdressers, nail salons, retail occupancy, including our grocery stores and Costco, are limited to 25% of capacity and must close all congregate areas. Long-term care facilities can only allow outdoor visitation except for in cases of end-of-life care and essential support personnel. Religious services are limited to 25% of indoor occupancy or 200 people, whatever is fewer. No choir, no band, no ensemble shall perform during these services. Masks must always be worn by congregation members, and there cannot be any congregational singing. Wedding receptions are prohibited. Wedding ceremonies are allowed with no more than 30 people in attendance. Real estate open houses are prohibited. These requirements also meant that those who work from home must do so. If a business is not able to operate remotely, only 25% of a building's capacity can be used for work at one time. For a full list of other changes, please visit the governor's website and review the full proclamation. The city continues to be committed to the safety and the health and the well-being of our residents amid these new restrictions, and we're continuing to explore ways to support our small business community. Our planning director, Don Meismer, and his team are tracking every possible funding source from the county, the state, and the federal level of CARES dollars to secure our share and to have the ability to provide for our businesses that are in much need of financial assistance. Last week, along with the Skagit Foundation and Rotary, the city distributed $110,000 to 18 individual businesses, and these funds were grant funds. The city also has an additional $110,000 of community block grant funds that Mr. Meismer needs to get to approval to implement that program to get additional emergency funding out to the community. We're also looking into some use of our lodging tax funds to help with marketing of our businesses. It will take a village, and we at the city are committed to this work. We're also working with the Chamber of Commerce on supporting local businesses with their new online platform called Support Local. To comply with the governor's new restrictions and access the health and to assure health and safety of visitors, some of the in-person services have been rolled back under the governor's restrictions. So the Anacortes Museum and our Marine Heritage Center have been closed to visitors until further notice. Museum staff will continue to respond to phone calls, emails, and our website is a portal of wealth of photographs, movies, yearbooks, newspapers, exhibits, and other history items. At our library, all curbside and online services will continue to be available from our Anacortes Public Library. We were excited when the libraries were added to the Phase 2 reopening at the 25% capacity recently, and we worked quickly to get our staffing in place and get our facility ready per state requirements. However, as the numbers began to climb, we had to reevaluate. And given the risks and the unknowns as we head into the holiday season and the governor's new restrictions, we have made the difficult decision to pause all reopening plans and wait until COVID-19 numbers decrease. All of the current services that we have in place will continue throughout this year of 2020. These services include pickup of physical material items Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., with extended hours on Tuesdays until 7 p.m. in November and until 6 p.m. in December. Items may be reserved online and then picked up in the library parking lot, delivered right to your car. Library virtual programs for all ages continue online, including live programs from the Washington Humanities speakers, hands-on craft programs, and more. You can check out hands-on take and make kits for multiple age groups. You can view video tutorials on programs. You can attend weekday story times and more. Please visit the library's website or call to find out what the library has for you to keep you busy this season while we all stay safe together at home. Our Park and Recreation Department is navigating these new restrictions. We have chosen to pause Camp Active until the first week of December, per the governor's requirement, and we're canceling our basketball skills program. Our outdoor programs that fall within the new requirements will still be permitted to continue so that our youth have a fun and safe way to stay active. In our fiber department, Access Fiber's team is busy placing customers into service following the Governor's Inslee's construction workplace safety guidelines. Our fiber department can do a no-contact installation if a customer requests it. We continue to strictly follow all safety guidance set by the state. In our courts, Judge Goddard issued an administrative order providing guidance on court closures. All court matters will be held via Zoom meetings, except for the cases set for disposition. Cases set for disposition will be scheduled every 15 minutes with only one defendant, the defense attorney, the prosecutor, the judge, and the clerk in the courtroom. The clerk's office will remain closed to the public. We are seeing cases surge, and when you are looking at planning to host a holiday celebration, you should determine if you should postpone, cancel, or limit numbers of attendees. With the new guidance, you should not have any attendees outside living in your own home. Celebrating virtually poses low risk of spread, but in-person gatherings pose varying levels of risk. Right now, the county reports that 25% of the cases come from social gatherings, parties, or family events, and another 15% are from traveling to socialize with those in-person events. So that means that 40% of our cases are coming from gatherings just like the ones we normally would have around the holidays. The risk is too great to our families, to ourselves, to all our loved ones. Please consider staying home this holiday season. The risk assessment dashboard says that we are currently have 161.8 cases per 100,000 residents over the last 14 days in Skagit County. Our preliminary data shows that we will be close to 210 cases per 100,000 residents in the next couple days. Last week, we were at 53.4 cases. So 210 this week, 53.4 last week. The percentage of individuals testing positive is 5.9%. The percentage of hospital beds occupied in the county is 86.5%. And the percentage of those beds occupied by COVID-19 cases is 7.9%. At Island Hospital, they have tested 8,239 people and reported 98 cases during this whole pandemic. But in the last week, we've had 8 new cases and 24 in this last month. Right now, there are over 30 active cases of COVID-19 in Anacortes. Please be vigilant. As we continue to be in the middle of this pandemic, we have to take lessons we've learned so far to move forward. If you have symptoms, please self-declare. Be accountable to one another. Use your PPE and stay 6 feet apart. The most important thing you do is to consider the choices you're making in your personal and professional life and the impact they may have on those around you and your community. Be safe and follow public safety guidelines. Skagit County has a total of 1,672 cases, 120 hospitalizations, and 26 deaths. That is 158 new cases in 1 week. And as of yesterday, we have performed over 32,506 cases in the county, with 854 total cases testing positive. That means that we have 131 more positive cases that have come from that testing site in the last week. Skagit Unified Command has moved the testing site at the Skagit Valley College that resided mainly in tents to the Skagit Fairgrounds, which now is provided in metal buildings, and that will provide protection from the winter weather for all of our citizens. The new site is open from 10 a.m. on Wednesday. The new site opened at 10 a.m. Wednesday, November 18th, and will operate under adjusted hours. The new information up on the Skagit County Public Health Department's website is Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, 10 to 4. Tuesdays and Thursdays, noon to 7. Tuesdays and Thursdays, noon to 7. The entrance at the Skagit County Fairgrounds is at the South Gate entrance, 501 Taylor Street, Mount Vernon. South entrance, 501 Taylor Street. The rescheduled flu vaccine clinic for uninsured adults will be happening this Saturday and Sunday, November 21st to 22nd. The clinic will be at the new test site at the fairgrounds from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. both days. This is a clinic for adult flu vaccines for uninsured adults over the age of 19. And the health department really encourages, if you haven't had a flu vaccine, to get one. You don't want flu and COVID. So, the next 4 weeks, they're going to be difficult for all of us. There are many ways we can support each other from a distance as we head into this holiday season. This is a time of giving, and I want our residents to think about our role and the role that our small businesses play in making Anacortes the vibrant and unique town we all cherish. Our small businesses are the backbone of this community. They are the backbone because they provide jobs. They help us stand tall and be proud of our community. They represent our creative entrepreneurial spirit. Our local businesses take care of our needs. They connect us. They provide comfort and services. They give our community a sense of pride. So today, I'm doing a call to action. I want to call on each resident to consider shopping local. Our businesses are open for takeout, curbside services. They have gift cards and they have gifts that are perfect for the upcoming holiday season. Our local businesses give so much to our community. It's our time to step up and support them in whatever way we can. I'm asking that we all commit to purchasing once a week from a local restaurant a takeout meal. If everyone did this, we can get our restaurants to December 14th with less harm and the ability to continue to feed us. I'm asking for a commitment to shop local. This is the only way to support our local businesses. This holiday season, we can celebrate by supporting all the places that we love and that provide for Anacortes year after year. These businesses donate hundreds of thousands of dollars in goods and services to causes and organizations in our town year after year. It's our year to take care of them. It's our year to give back to them. We're Anacortes. We can do this. I'm thankful for each one of you, and good afternoon until I see you all in a couple weeks. Take care, stay safe, wear your mask, buy a takeout meal, order a gift card. Good night.